I hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got a very special video where we're going to be covering 7 OnlyFans tips for 2022. Now these tips have been taken from the knowledge of myself and my team at the agency, where we help our clients grow their OnlyFans accounts through advanced strategies. So these are some of the 7 tips. Of course, there's so much more tips than just 7 when it comes to OnlyFans, but these are some good tips to get you started with your account and with growing it to a decent income level. We're talking around 100,000 plus per month. So without further ado, let's get into it. So tip number 1 is don't make your subscription price too high. Now, a mistake that I see many people make is that they start OnlyFans with a high subscription price. Now, as a rule of thumb, you don't want your subscription price to be any higher than $15.99, as any higher, then the rate of subscription is going to decrease and you're going to be getting some subscriber resistance, and you don't want that, considering most of your subscription profit should be coming, or most of your OnlyFans profit shouldn't be coming from subscriptions. It should be coming from PPVs, which is pay per video. Now, as a rule of thumb, subscriptions should be around 20% or less of your total OnlyFans revenue. And if it's not, then you need to have a look at why it isn't, and then maybe make some strategy differences when it comes to your selling of your PPV content. Now, tip number 2 is to reserve your best content. Now, your number 1 secret weapon when it comes to selling your content is teasing. Now, the reason teasing is so effective is because it triggers intense levels of curiosity within the buyer's mind, which makes them more prone to being an impulsive buyer. Now, make sure to only show teasers throughout your OnlyFans feed, as this will cause your PPV purchases to go up literally 300% overnight for one of our clients. It's because on their main feed they had a bunch of erotic content, which leaves no mystery to the PPV type of content that you're sending. So if you limit down the type of content that you're putting up on your main feed and save it for your PPV content, as well as use a interesting caption which triggers curiosity when you're selling the PPV content, then it's going to be causing them to impulsive buy like you wouldn't believe it. And then you're going to be starting to see it equates to a lot more than your subscription revenue. Now, tip number 3 is pick an e-persona. Now, essentially, an e-persona is how you portray yourself online. Now, everyone has one. I have one. Everyone has one in this digital age, as we've all got Instagram, Facebook accounts. Now, your Instagram and Facebook isn't actually who you are. It's just a representation of yourself in digital form, which, we all know influencers tweak the way they're portrayed, and we know that they're nothing like it in person. The great thing about e-personas is that you can actually use it to your advantage. Now, you can literally tailor craft your e-persona to build a following of a specific subsection of people. So, for example, some people are going to be interested in e-girls, some people are interested in innocent girls, some people are interested in dominant girls, and the list goes on. So you need to pick one of these e-personas and portray yourself as this, and that means that you're going to be attracting guys out there who are attracted to e-girls, or guys out there who are attracted to an innocent person. But this is only a few of the e-personas out there. There's so many more, and there's some weird ones out there as well. So take a pick, whatever you resonate with most as well. If you're a really intense gamer, then be an e-girl. If you like being dominant in relationships, then of course be a dominatrix. Now, tip number 4 is to take high quality images. Now, the best investment you can make towards your business is to purchase a good quality camera with a light setup. Now, by taking images that are even 5% better in quality and looks, that's the difference between a creator in the top 1% and a creator in the top 10%. So it's really important to squeeze as much quality out of your videos and content as possible, because at the end of the day, you're running a content-based business. You're selling your pictures in return for money. So the better quality your images are, the more they're going to sell for. And I hope that makes sense. It should do. Make sure you invest in some good gear as soon as you start making some money from your OnlyFans. And as a rule of thumb, you should be looking to make at least £500 a week after your first month. And if you're not, then you need to go back to the drawing board and have a serious look at your OnlyFans account. Now, tip number 5 is to track your subscribers' spend. Now, most of your revenue, as I've already said, should be coming from PPV content. pay-per-view. Now, this is when subscribers will pay you extra money to see specific types of content, from nudes all the way to custom content they request. Now, if you want to make as much money as possible with your OnlyFans, then it's important to track each individual subscriber's spend. Now, for example, at my agency, we use a custom tracking sheet for each client, and the sheet essentially tracks each subscriber that you got, and it tracks their spend with you. So in the end, once you got this massive list of subscribers and their spend, you can then identify who your top 10 subscribers are in terms of their spend, and then you can focus more of your attention on there, because it's an 80-20 rule, which applies to everything in life, and that basically means that for 20% of something, you're going to be getting 80% of the output. So this applies to your subscribers. 20% of your subscribers are going to be equating to 80% of your total revenue. So it's really important to identify these top subscribers and then put as much focus and attention into these subscribers. It's going to make your business so much more profitable. With the PPV tracking sheet, it's also good to keep a track of what sort of content you're sending out, as you don't want to be sending the same content to subscribers who already bought that content. So you want to keep things nice and organized. It is a business after all. Now, tip number 6, nurture your subscribers with auto renew turned off. Now, when subscribers turn off their auto renew, which means that they don't want to subscribe for next month's subscription, essentially it's one of 3 reasons. So either they're broke, you're not uploading enough, or they just don't like your content. So it's important to build nurturing strategies around the last 2 reasons, as they could be persuaded to stay subscribed. Now, what this means is that essentially, the first, if they're broke, there's no point in targeting them, because you're just going to be wasting your time trying to nurture people who are broke to reinvest into your content, and chances are they're not going to be a good quality subscriber. So if you send a message out to them and say, hey, I don't know whether you like this type of content, what type of content do you want me to do? This is going to be getting them to respond. And if they say they're broke, you just let them be, because there's nothing you can help with around that. And if they recommend a specific type of content, you can say, look, I'll upload this type of content now. And if you want, I can make some custom videos around that content, and then you'll be able to get some more purchases with that. And simply, you need to be uploading enough as well. If you're not uploading enough and the subscriber's paying a subscription for you every month, then they're going to cancel, as they don't feel like they're getting value out of their money. So it's important to be consistent when it comes to uploading your content. Now, the final tip, tip number 7, is attract as many eyeballs as possible. Now, simply put, here's the equation to OnlyFans success. Eyeballs equals money. It's a pretty short equation. It's not very complicated, but that is the equation when it comes to making money on OnlyFans. Now, because simply put, volume can override skill in any sense. If you do enough volume of something, then you don't need as much skill to get the same results out of it. So the trick is to get your content out there as much as possible. Go on every social media. You should be promoting your content at least 4 to 5 hours a day, and you're going to be seeing some serious returns from this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value from it. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section and I'll happily respond. And in the description box for this video, you'll see a link where you can book in a call with myself, and we can discuss how my agency can help you grow your OnlyFans. And yeah, I look forward to speaking to you guys. So have a good one.